Hey everybody, One-A-Weasem here, and negative 326, negative 120. That's something important. That's something I need to know, and the reason for that is where we're going to go. A couple things here. I've played quite a bit, haven't recorded any of it, and it started the other day, and I took off through here. I was kind of working on the tunnel, wound up at the Sheepish Ravine, conquered a ton of caves over there. Just on and on and on. I don't know how many rounds of torches I made. Pretty proud of the progress there. I just recently, when I finally got back here, I've expanded this another 2 rows, added some jack-o'-lanterns for lighting in the floor. Might tweak that later, just depends. I started a big project over this direction. I was just building a bridge, and I guess I could take it out there. I've got the obsidian because we need to go to the nether, but I guess since we're here, what would be the best way to get there? Probably up this way. So this will probably be just kind of a rambly. I've also recorded a ton of random clips for this one. But I was working on a huge bridge, and I can't remember what happened, but something made me leave it. And I wound up in a boat, and I just sailed around for hours, and essentially found something very, very interesting for us. And then was really, really far from home, right? And that's not a good situation to find yourself in. I had no obsidian. I kept going around looking for obsidian. I was hoping to find like a surface pool of lava or something. Finally stumbled upon one of my towers to an area we had been before, and I took advantage of that. Let's go. There we are. As long as there's not a creeper. Okay. I took advantage of that, right, and was having a pretty good time, and found my way back through the nether. What's... Oh, there it is. Looks like the ninja. Oh, he panicked and saved his life temporarily. Also, I've found so many strange, like I've gotten slightly better at digging to sounds, at least when I'm on the surface. And I found two, count them two, places in the ground where like I would be, let's say right here. Hello, sir. Anyway, I would be like right here, okay? And I'd be like, sounds like there's something here. And I would dig down, and boom, there's like some underground. It's always had grass in it. Both of these freak anomalies have had grass in them, which is bizarre. I wasn't aware that was possible, right? Because they didn't have any opening. If they had an opening, I would have been able to find them easier. Is that XP? That's an arrow. Lots of arrows. Anyway, let me see if I can take you over here, because I did do so many skeletons. Cut through this way. I was like, I hadn't been over here in a long time, and I backed up to it when I came back from one of my mini off-camera adventures, and I was like, I'll just connect this too. So is this the new one? I don't think it is. This will be the one that we've already built. And I had considered doing something like this over there, but I didn't, because I'm doing it over there now, right? You can kind of see it. It's a baby zombie. Let me tell you. They kept in the water or not? Made a foolish mistake, sir. Alright, so where is it? Somewhere in this area. This is worth seeing. I should have recorded it, because I was so proud of myself for digging down. I put stone. It's kind of in the taller area. It's kind of underneath my glow trees. Should be... It's not here. There it is. Okay. So check this out. Like, it's daytime. I've been pillaging this area because I cut down all these birch trees. This is my new path. And I just kept hearing it. I was like, it sounds like it's coming from here. And so I just started digging down. And be danged. Okay, I started to leave the villager. But there is zero area, right, connecting this to the outside world. I don't really know how this is possible, but I thought it was cool. My plan is to put a villager there, and I'm going to have like a hidden oracle hut, sort of like Commander Keen, right? I guess we'll have several of them. And I don't know, I just thought it was neat. So I've got that labeled, not labeled, but somewhat visible. I'll do that too, so I can hopefully find it. Anyhow, this is where I was, right? And on one of my adventures, that's what it was. I needed birchwood. I ran out. So I was way over there somehow in like some exploration trip, and I came up over here and I was like, wait, I know this area. And that's when I decided, as I came back this direction, I was like, dude, this is my place, right? So none of this was here, but we got to about here, and that path was existing, and it kind of trails up that way, right? So my thoughts were like, hey, let's make a bridge here. And it's going to seem crazy, but just run with me here. The plan is there's like some caves, which I don't believe I've explored those yet. I'm going to have it, provided it's like just not a dead end and that's all there is. That would actually be another good oracle spot because it's natural. But we'll drop down, and like have some funky little roundabout staircase thing, right? And then right here, I'll probably extend the bridge past this point because when you get out over there, you got all these cool views. In particularly this way, I thought was neat because you kind of it opens up and you see the savannah. I've already chiseled out through here. You see the savannah, you can see the desert that way. You can kind of see our familiar territory the other direction. Not sure if I'll have rails, if we'll have paths, if we'll have grass. Not 100% on that just yet. But I thought it was cool because I mean, like I said, you just pop out of this mountain. It's like boom, savannah, mountain, desert. What's not to love, right? That was my logic anyway. And I think what I will do, instead of trekking that way looking for a portal, which I could make one, I think I'll just go back the way that I want to. And I've actually considered having the bridge somewhere. Probably, I think I decided between these two. Every time you see double stack slab, that's just the 10 count, right? So basically, like right in this area, I was thinking I've already chiseled through there too, but just side to side, not through the mountain yet. I'm thinking of having this thing track off over there too. I think that'd be a pretty cool view. But what I believe we will do is, I guess, I will probably go through the nether to get there and come back at it from my farthest portal. That's the closest one to it. And from that point, I will simply... What? Oh, that's right. No, I was going to connect rivers, right? And that didn't happen. And that wound up being a really, really long adventure. That's how I got that other direction, too. But I think that's what I'll do. So I'll probably go off camera here and just make that happen. Next time you see me, we will be in the overworld somewhere pretty interesting. So, couple of things I want to show off there. So I'll quit rambling. I will do my little run through the nether, and I'll catch you back in just a little bit. And we're back. Not because I've gone through the nether, I haven't. I've just slowly trekked this way. Something I forgot to show you. I thought I'd recorded this. In fact, I thought it had already been in an episode, but apparently it hasn't. I told you, I guess at the end of the last episode, I was going to do this. Well, I did. And it was a giant pain in the butt, not going to lie. We got it done, and that's what's important. It goes side to side, fully functional. We can now park our boats in there, even though I never seem to do that. And that's about all she wrote. So, I've also lost a bed somewhere. I think it was off over towards that Birch Bridge area, but I have no clue what I did with it. So, needless to say, I will run through the nether, and it's a very, very, very long way to where we're going. But like I said, it should be worth it, and I will catch you there. Alright, you're coming with me. This might be it, because I think I remember placing torches down. So, this should take us to where we have another pillar, birch tree, sheep. I think this is where the creeper came through. Jackpot, because I threw all these torches down last time. And I need to follow a trail of torches. Well, what have we here? I believe it's my missing boat and the trail of torches. Just so you know, I'm not crazy. I had no idea we came from this side. But yeah, there she goes, right up to the pillar in the portal. So that's where I came in at. It's good to know. And now we're going to... I guess this is the original boat, right? So cool. Back in my boat. We left the new one behind, and I'm just going to see if I can get us where we need to go just by the way of the sea, which is probably not the best idea, given what we've just had happen, but hey, it is what it is. So, where we were was way, I just pointed with my hand, my real hand, but you can't see that. You can see something of interest there, though, right? Possibly. Maybe trained eyes will, maybe some won't. There's 4 things, though, and you're seeing one of them if you're good, if you know what you're looking for. And the others are kind of coming into view. This right here is a little marker for me, and I guess I could park here and kind of show you 2 of the things, right? Kind of the big 2, really the big 2. You'll see them. Just trust me. Might even, trained ears now, might even hear something, aside from my sweet voice talking to you. So here we go. We're going to bail. And you're like, oh, What is that? Well, that is a ocean monument, an underwater temple. A Guardian factory, Prismarine machine, and I'm not doing camera tricks here. There's two of them. This is the closest I have ever seen to ocean monuments in all my days of Minecraft. I mean, basically, if I change my field of view, we could see both of these, right? That's very small. By the time we fence that sucker in, that's about right there, and then out a couple blocks, we would have kind of like our square terminating here-ish, and then this one would terminate like right there. That ain't much ocean in between them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are fairly rare, and there they are. Number 1 and number 2. So, that's two of the things I wanted to show you, and you're probably asking yourself, well, hey, that's cool. What are the other two? Number 5, which was not mentioned on the list, there's the ocean machine. If you were ever curious, and that's actually how I found my portal, which I'm very glad this thing existed, or I would have never boated this direction. But if you're ever curious where the ocean comes from, it's right here. And I was looking for an on and off switch to turn it off and just drain this thing, but didn't see one. So right there, yeah, this little strange thing in the sky, that, my friends, is where the ocean comes from. A quick little shower. So the third thing, that being number 1 and the other one being number 2, third thing I want to show you is right here. This is going to blow your minds too. Maybe not as much as the previous finding. Check this out though. Okay, you got this strange like island hill formation, right? And you're like, wait, flower forest? And check this out. Hit F3 to confirm flower forest. How big is the flower forest, you ask? It's big. Smallest flower forest I have ever seen. This is it though. This is our flower forest. So when we're raiding temples 1 and temples 2, we can take advantage of a flower forest should we need some more floral wonder in our lives, right? Now number 4 is conveniently right here, and it's got a nice beautiful backdrop as we drop in. And if you thought the flower forest was weird, wait till you see this. So what is this? We've got beach, and then we've got sunflowers. Really? Well, check this out. F3. Sunflower plains, right? Smallest sunflower plains I have ever seen, beside the smallest flower forest I have ever seen. And they're both islands, like totally disconnected, remote islands, right? Bizarre, I know. Very, very, very strange. That technically might be more sunflower plains, I'm not sure. I don't know that I ever went up there. But this is my island, and I'll show you why here in a second. And I don't know if that's flower forest either, but strange things, right? I guess there's technically 2 separate sunflower plains. You can see the lights of the ocean monument. The other one is right on the flip side of that sand mountain with the torches. I don't know if anything spawns on this. I've typically been underground. But check this out. So we're going to park our boat here. This is my view, man. I put this lily pad here because I broke it in the swamp somewhere. But so there's the island where you can see both of them from. Sometimes I just like to go and look out from underneath my island and watch squids die, because it's quite the show. So I built this up a little bit, nothing fancy. I mean, don't get your hopes up. I will deposit this stuff because I don't need to run around with it anymore. Got some stone, but if we come down here, got some stairs installed even to make things nice and easy. This was a natural cave right here too. Thought that was cool. If I take you this way though, sort of what I was doing was kind of like, hey, I'll just tunnel in underneath this, right? And it's going quite well. If we could get them to pop out here, you can just watch them however long you want to. Just, shoot squids with their ray guns. It's pretty fantastic. But then, since this was here, I was like, well, gotta dig down, so I did. Didn't put the stairs in yet. Didn't clear this out either. Had some interesting things happen down here. I've cleared a lot of this out too. So we trek down this direction, and this is like under the ocean. He didn't used to be there. Oh, sir. I nearly died to creepers. Oh, again it got me. It scares the snot out of me every time because I'm not in the freaking monuments. Oh, that sounds terrible. Now, mining fatigue is what we have here. If we press that button, And it sucks. It's terrible. I hate it. What does it do, you ask? Watch. It's worthless. Like, you have to sit there an eternity to break one block. So coming down, we got more of this, which I have lit up. I guess what I lit up is more over this way. And yeah, down here now, under the monuments, where we can get all kinds of crazy things happen to us, like guardians show up through areas I had no idea they could attack us from. This is a dead end. I cleared it out. It'll drop down. Yeah, that's when I was going around the lava. I thought there was a cave and there'd be tons of creepers based on my previous horrible experience here. But yeah, we've got quite a bit to cave down here if we're so... Did I just hear a chicken? There's lots of lava here. I've got some obsidian down there, if fate would have it. But I've got this marked so I know where to go up at, basically. So yeah, the frickin' guardians got me once again. Somewhere in this area seems to be their sweet spot. So I'm kind of thinking we're pretty much underneath it. That is ocean. Anywhere you see gravel or stone brick randomly inserted, that's ocean above it. Yeah, it's quite the mess we've gotten ourselves into there. So this is really what I needed to show you. 2 ocean monuments in that close of proximity with the freakishly small island of sunflower plains and flower forest, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. You can hear the sweet ray guns going, so let's see if we can watch some squids die. Yeah, see it? See it? Oh, it's so cool. Come get this one. Come on. When I first arrived, man, I just had like this, I don't know how many minutes I just spent watching. Look at that, look at that. Is he gonna survive? Oh, he did. He's going back though. Oh, he's gone. Yeah. I've not gotten shot by one of those guys yet, but the Elder Guardian, man, he gets me every time. Stand those guys. So, what I'm thinking, we want a portal so we can easily get here, right? That's kind of the whole crux of the situation. And I guess I should make sure nothing's spawning here. Haven't really done that yet. I lit it up fairly well first time around. I think we got it good. Oh, this is a dangerous... One of these things I thought was a solid sand ridge turned out to not be. I didn't fall, but the sand certainly took a spill. So yeah, I think we've got this lit up enough. Nothing seems to be spawning because it should have while we were down there. But what we got to do now is drop back down. Get out of my boat, fool. Trying to steal my boat? Tell you what, I've had more boating troubles. Send you out there to get ray gunned, buddy. Is this within range? What am I doing? Let's see. Try the squid. I think what I was doing, I ran out of recording space, and we've currently got a bit of a predicament here. My target area would be negative 326, negative 120. So, 326 is that way, 120 is this way. As you can see, that would place us, oh no, in close proximity of a nether fortress. Actually on the nether fortress, I believe. And we're above a giant pool of lava, which is not a good place to find oneself. I'm going to see if we can lure these guys back. Just kind of all spawned in. I'm thinking that bridge area there would be an ideal portal, believe it or not. Which, I guess, yeah, we're still kind of above it, sadly. So, just kind of get them over land and hopefully not max out the old hard drive. I have no idea what recorded and what didn't. I just went to record another clip and saw that it didn't. But he totally didn't shoot that ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Suck. And Shibumi. Cool. 2 blaze rods, although I think that one fell into the abyss below. Never to be retrieved, basically. And of course my inventory is a mess when this this happens. So, what do we want to do? Classic soul sand. This is not on my agenda, as you can see. I've tunneled quite a bit as well, it's kind of part of the problem. Well, I guess I'll start trying to figure this out, and who knows, maybe that ocean monument's gonna tie in with this. So, got one blaze rod, I guess the other one's down there somewhere. But that's what I was trying to avoid, is that mess there. And then, you are kidding me. This is sort of my makeshift tunnel. The slabs kept placing weird because I wasn't shifting, because there kept being blocks at head level. But yeah, I mean, that's about where we need to be over there. So I'll work on this. We'll figure something out. I tell you, a man turns around from building a narrow walkway and just no peace here. It's ridiculous. Let's see if we can get rid of these two. Just killed another two to the other side. So we're just about to where I need to be. Let me get a check here. So 326 is where I'm at, basically, and wanted to be. And then we need to get to 120, and not too much farther to go. So let's go ahead and round this out real quick. Every time I start hearing what sounds like netherrack burning, I just assume now that it's a group of blazes that have spawned, because they don't seem to come solo. They come in groups. The more the merrier. Very dangerous, but I think that might, if that was 13, I think that's what I was trying to do the last time. And we should be pretty much where we need to be for the portal. Oh, of course, gas time. Oh, he's right there too, jerk. Out of slabs, not a problem. Alright, let's finish this off. Let me see where I'm at. Hopefully we don't get shot. 126? I think I wanted to go to 120, right? So, it's a little bit more. That skeleton's gonna be a problem. He would be the dumb thing that kills me, wouldn't he? Okay, he's out of here. There's a blaze rod over there. I have no intentions of raiding the fortress. I just want to make a direct portal. Okay, that might be 120. Like I said, it's pretty much just right on top of the fortress. So, let's check. Is that an Enderman? No, it's a doorway. 25, 120, that's it. So that's pretty much where I want my portal to be. And I guess we just as well, I mean, we're already here, right? Come across. If there was a tower over there I'd like to avoid if at all possible. Okay. So I'm thinking the safest way to do this would be to build it here, our portal floor, right? Boom, come out. A little bit bigger than it needs to be. Fence it in for safety, i.e. not getting shot off by something like that. Ridiculous. He's a troll. Alright, let's take a brief moment here and finish this. Okay, so let's go ahead. I should be able to place that right. It's not centered. It's gonna drive me crazy. Let's add another one. Filler block. Let's go with a slab. Look, kind of cool. I've never actually done a portal like that. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We'll place that guy. Have it like. I'm interested to see what this looks like when it's all said and done. So hopefully that, yes, it's just what we needed. Take that guy out. Where's my flint and steel? There it is. Shibui. Okay. Now, man's got to do. Hop up here and just insulate the portal a little bit so we don't stroll off the edge. Unfortunate date in the future. Okay. That's cool. That's a whole lot of trouble right there. Get rid of this guy. And his buddy. Sounds like there's one behind me, too. There's not. Okay. So, I don't really like having this little of space. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. Yikes. There he is. Alright. No, not even a tear. Might ought to put a rail up this way. Just for extra portal protection, right? That's all we'll do that. Boom. And, so it's kind of uniform. It's not uniform. Now it kind of is. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't correct it. Alright. Cool. And 1, 2, 3, decorating. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and grab the torches. What is that? Huh. Alright. Boom, boom. A little pedestal. Epic. Alright, now. Is this how I want it? Let's see. Go ahead and throw that down. Probably put a ladder up here at some point in time. But for now, stop here. Get this guy out of the way. Cool. And we'll fence that. Don't jump off the edge. Alright, let's see where this guy's gonna take us. My goal is this comes out at our ocean monument huts. Swing! Sometimes. Very rare, but sometimes things happen. I threw that sign up when I came back the second time to let me know where the birch portal is. And all I've got to do now is hope that this connects back with what we just built and not the other one. If it does, it's not the end of the world. It would just be more convenience if it did. I think we'll keep this in the nether. We'll throw it over there. Alright, keep your fingers crossed. And we also don't want to pop out the other side. Then get to scout for lava. Might actually jump up here and fill this in a bit, just for safety. Just come off of that. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Another one of those guys to deal with. Boom. Look at them all brooding over there, man, I tell ya. Okay. So yeah, now all we gotta do is, like, what? Make a little drop down here to the runway. Oh, Witherskin's. Wonder if we could snipe him and switch to the sword real quick. See it? He's there. Come on, buddy. I can't tell. We get it, or is that coal? That's coal, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna jump instead. The coal? Frickin' troll. Okay. As long as the ghast, this is kind of a dangerous spot. I need these here. We got a sword. Maybe it was the sword and the coal teaming up on me. So, best course of action. Well, this is gonna take a long time. Yeah. You know what? Guy looked so big. I guess he was jumping. Okay. So, it's kind of a waste of blocks, but it's good to have options here. So, we will have that. This, of course, actually connects, believe it or not. And I guess in theory, start making a staircase down. I don't want to mess that right now, though. So, yeah, we've got a portal that connects to our dual ocean monuments. It's conveniently right above another nether fortress. We've got an emergency pillar, which I could throw ladders on that and save myself making a staircase, I guess. from mining blocks we previously mined. I stroll through here. I've got this ugly walkway, which, believe it or not, is somewhat safe. And boom, we're back. Cool, right? I'm going to stop recording here because I only moved a few things. I don't know how much time I have left. And yeah, so we'll raid that at some point in time and see how it stacks up. But I mean, we've got connecting points. We could use water here. That would be amazing. But main thing, ocean monuments are now on the trail. So I'm going to come through here and label. Let's just do it here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Just so we know. Ocean monument. What do I want to call it? I don't know. Ocean monument portal. And we will do 2018-12-29. Above a fort. Cool. Works for me. That said, we'll deposit some of this crud. Sure, never know when you're going to need a blaze rod. And we'll take it from there. Okay, I just came back to decorate, kind of fill the walkway in, and 2 of these guys, plus a blaze. I'd be really careful I don't walk off the back. I like to focus on these nuts, though. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. How did he shoot me? Just the ticks are kind of scaring me. I think this part's what's above. 100% sure. I think those guys can wither me from distance. Okay, peace again. Sir. Gentlemen. I see nothing but the bone. That's fine. Blaze rod we can easily ascertain. Man, he blends in so good. No. Okay. I nearly hit the pigman, which would have been catastrophic. Thought we killed all these. Let's see spawn. Damn. Alright. Cannot tell. Cannot tell. Should have made some freaking I guess ladders. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. It's gonna make it look better, I thought. And add lighting. And give me some protection. These idiots, they're just super annoying. He's shooting. What? What's that? There we go. Okay, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all the stuff I'm gonna do off camera. We're just inundated with craziness. Okay. That's. I get to light it up decent, make it a little more navigatable. And do we want to go grab any of that or not? So we could. Let me continue work on this. If anything crazy happens, I'll try to record.